friends, and welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And today, do you know what day it is? Hump Day! Oh, kidding. No, it is Hump Day. It's Wednesday, the 30th of July. Wow! Can't believe it's already the end of July. Holy shnikes. A little bit here. Couple more months, actually about 3 more months, 4 more months. If I'm making these out here on my back deck, I'll be in a snowsuit, I'll be all covered up going, it's cold! So I'm enjoying the day. Today the weather is actually very, very, very nice out. We do have an air quality alert, some smoke from wildfires and stuff going on, but what can you do? It is what it is. But on my channel, excuse me, Wednesdays are what I affectionately call Wizbang Wednesdays. And what that is I want you to look. It started off as just gas station knives, you know, stuff you get there. Then it kind of morphed a little bit into knives that are inexpensive, but just give you the fizz, that just make you happy, that just, you know, you sit back and you just go, man, this is a cool piece because it's, you know, it's just something that I like. And I like that. And that kind of happened from different creators taking my original idea and slightly morphing it. And I like it. And that's what's made Wizbang Wednesday so, to where it's still sticking around from other channels too. Because I thought for sure this would be one where I'd show a couple of my, you know, budget. Mine are usually sub $15 knives. These ones I'm showing today are. But they do give me the fizz. I enjoy them because I enjoy all types of cutlery. Every piece I think has their place. These, you know, are knives that I could see somebody picking up at a truck stop, a gas station. You know, you're on a camping trip and oh shoot, when you got out of the RV, you left your pocket knife, you know, your knife there. Yeah, you're upset because it's a nice knife, it's a case, you know, or something, and now you want a different knife and because you can't find it. But you're not going to spend big money, so you go in and you look at something like this, an Elite Edge, and you know, for the few dollars that you can get it for, you're like, you know what, it'll get me through the rest of the week, I'm just buying it. And I love these type of knives because, like I said, all knives have their place. And that knife right there, when you get into it, is this knife. Good looking knife. Really nice looking knife. Got a lanyard hole right there. Thumb stud and also a flipper. Flow through design. Wood handles. Does have a pocket clip. You can only carry it right side tip down. I guess you could put it left side tip down too. I don't know. It'd work, you know, just because it doesn't mean that it just, you know, you make it work. But it's set up for right side tip down. Got a little bit of jimping right there that's really not that usable because the liner, or not liners, but the covers stop it. But this thing, I was really surprised. A lot of these you can't get with the thumb stud. This one pops nicely. Can see, oh god dang, bug just flew in my ear hole and was buzzing around in there. I hate it when that. You can see the Elite Edge. See if we can see the, yeah, there you go. It's 10936 stainless steel, designed USA, handcrafted in China. But it's a really nice knife. Got great lockup. Look at that lockup. Beautiful. Right there's where the spring kicks in. The flipper, beautiful action. Just a, honestly, excuse me, if this wasn't so chunky, it's not super heavy, it's not light, but it's not super heavy. I've definitely played around with Elite Edge knives that are way chunkier and heavier than this. This here is a really, really nice knife. Looks like T6 and T8 construction. T8 for the pivot, T6 for the screws that hold it together and for the clip. The pocket clip is, wow, that's actually tight. That if you didn't have this really nice smooth wood here, that pocket clip would probably booger up your pocket. Great sharpening shoal right there. See it? But yeah, just a nice knife. It's got a nice little swedge up top here. Starts way back here, but still a nice swedge. Looks to be, yeah, it's got a hollow grind. So just really, really nice knife for what it is. You know, of course it's made in China. But you know, at a gas station, I'd say this would probably be, oh, there we go, got the camera, something made her go out of focus. I would say this would probably be a $15.95 to $19.95 knife. The second one I want to look at, excuse me, I'm so sorry about this. This comes in this type of box. There's the part number, 10-974RD. This one is another one, and actually I like the blade profile in this one. This one I like the blade profile a lot. Kind of cool. Got a dragon on it. Now what's funny is this one's heavier than that one. And it's because of the solid steel. This is a frame lock. It's because of the steel there. Got a bug right there and the, what is that called? Not offset, but spacer right there. Does have a lanyard hole. Pocket clip is a nice pocket clip. This one's a little more forgiving. But yeah, it's got the dragon. I don't remember if I showed that because I'm getting more worried about a bug in my face. I apologize for that because that's very unprofessional. There we go. I think my camera's getting fogged up because it's really humid here today. But yeah, just another nice knife. Look at that blade profile. That's just amazing. Yeah, it's just amazing. Yeah, I think my camera's getting fogged up. I apologize. But I wanted to shoot this outside. This is a frame lock. About 50% lockup. Again, this is an assisted opener. Right there, this spring kicks in. This thing's got some slack. I could not get it the other day to open. I don't have the strength anymore in my hands because my hands are messed up. Great jimping up there. I normally don't like a harpoon style blade, but man, this blade profile it just looks cool to me, you know. And again, this is another Elite Edge. It's the same type of money as that one. This would be a $15.95 to probably $14.95, $19.95 piece. You know, you can buy these online, you know, and stuff all the time for $7, $8, $9. You know, especially if you buy a bulk group of them, which is what I like to do. Sometimes I like to get well, a lot of times I like to get a bulk group of them just because it makes it fun. Because you get knives that you normally wouldn't pick up yourself, and sometimes you end up falling in love with them. You end up like going, man, that's actually a pretty cool knife. You know, got an aerial plane going over. But gonna get a drink, excuse me. But yeah, that's just Wizbang Wednesday. And then I just wanted to thank you all, my viewers, my friends. I'm at 1,699 subscribers. I'm one away from 1,700. I'm super excited about that. And knowing YouTube, probably after I say this, I'll drop a couple subscribers because that's what usually happens to me. I gain 2 or 3 and lose 1. But you know, it's it's been a long journey for me. I was not that overnight success like so many channels are. I have to work for it, and I don't mind working for it. I enjoy what I do. I don't know if it's my personality, if it's the knives I show, which, you know, hey, it could be. It could be. I show a little bit of everything, and that's because I enjoy a little bit of everything. You know, even knives that I really, for me personally, for use that I'd have no use for, I still enjoy when I come along them and get a good deal on them, picking them up and then being able to show them. And the reason why I like picking them up is not just to show them, but is to broaden my own horizons. Because, you know, maybe that knife that in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's so stupid. Why would you ever want one of those? And yet, oh, okay, one I'll explain. The rust lock from Case. Think that is one of the dumbest looking knives I've ever seen in my life. But with that being said, if I happen to stumble across one somewhere for like $30, $40 versus a normal 70, 80 plus dollars, I might just pick it up because I want to check it out. I want to stand it myself, because sometimes looks can be deceiving, you know. It's like people. Sometimes you look at that guy or that gal and you're like, oh man, they look really nice, you know, and they are the world's biggest a-holes. Self-centered, hateful, don't give a rat's about anybody else, or greedy, selfish. Um, so you know, you kind of get there and you start thinking, you're like, you know. So you know, it's knife collecting for me is just a reflection of my life. I give everybody a chance. You know, my dad's ideas growing up on how, you know, people come into your life, didn't matter color, religion, anything, is everybody comes in at the same level, and how they act determines where they go. You know, and that's how I am kind of with knives. You know, I try to let everybody come in at the same level. I will admit though, like I said, that rust lock, I just look at it, I'm just like, it just looks dumb as hell, you know. But I know many people that love them, and so like I said, one of these days there might be one at a good price I can pick up, or maybe I'm somewhere and I can actually sample one. I've never had the pleasure of just being able to hang on to one and try the one, you know, the little weird looking flipper it's got. And maybe that changes my mind. So, yeah, we'll find out. We'll see how that goes. You know, honestly, these Elite Edge knives, even as a kid, believe it or not, as a kid, these are not my favorite knives. Fixed blades were my favorite knives, big fixed blades. I would walk right past a table where I could have gotten 3 of these to go pick up a big Ramble knife for the money that cost me to get 3 of those. Um, but now, later on in life, I'm learning the joys of just checking everything out and seeing what things are like, and understanding them. Uh, Man, this is definitely a ramble here. I apologize. Call me the rambling man. You can see the little bit of Old Glory back here. I put Old Glory out every morning. Uh, take her down every night at around 6 o'clock. I salute it every day, twice a day, in the morning and at night. That might sound stupid to some people, but as being a veteran, it's what I believe in. You know, do I put it up in the winter? No, because some days I can't get out here. The snow's too deep. Do I put it out in the rain? No, because I just don't want to get soaked, and I honestly don't want to bring the flag in soaking wet. But if it's a nice day, decent weather, I put the flag out, because I am respectful and grateful for what that flag stands for. You know, it stands for freedom. It stands for justice. Are we always on the right side when, you know, I mean, sometimes later on in history we look and we realize that there was mistakes made, but, you know, overall, best damn country in the world. That's what I'll say. There you go. And I have no regrets and no, what's the word I'm looking for? Hesitation saying that. That's what. But back to just what I was talking about, my 1700, going to be hitting 1700. I think when I hit 1750, I'm going to do some type of giveaway. I'll be honest, it will not be announced. Um, it just will not be. I don't want to get a bunch of people, you know, other than this statement here. I don't want to get a bunch of people just to subscribe, just to come in and get free stuff. Nope, this will be for my true blues and those that watch my videos and enjoy my content. You know, we'll have some fun. I'm not 100% sure what's going to be in there. I mean, probably be a couple Wizbangers to be given away. Probably be a couple American-made knives. I'm going to try and have, I don't know, I'm thinking a first place and a second place. And I hate saying that. Maybe it won't be first place, second place. Maybe I'll just try to basically put together 2 lots that are virtually the same as far as, You know, they both got 2 Wizbangers. They both got 2 like Rough Riders. They both have 1 American-made knife. And then just let the first person that, you know, a random thing picks, get to pick which lot they want, and the other person, the second person, gets the one that was not picked, you know. So they'll be the same, but they will be slightly different, you know. Maybe a fixed blade. That'd be stupid of the fixed blade guy here not putting a fixed blade in there, you know. But we'll make them fun. We'll have some fun. But I'm thinking 1750 is going to be a good spot where I think I'll do that. I really appreciate, you know, everybody that watches my videos all the way through, and just watches even just a little bit, you know, because that all matters and it helps you get seen. I do wish I got a few more likes. That thumbs up really helps, you know, get your content looked at by the algorithms. But, you know, it is what it is. Am I going to make money from this channel? No. Not for sure, not with what I'm showing, knife content and stuff, you know. Well, is it possible to make a little bit? Yeah, you can make a wee bit, absolutely. But the knife content like I show, you know, where I sit here, show knives and talk about them, it's probably not going to happen. Now, if I did something like the Knife Doctor, yeah, there's a possibility I could make a decent amount of income, because, you know, most of his videos get really good views. And when I say decent amount, I'm not talking about being rich, but, you know, if I was still dropping a video every day and getting that really high views and viewing time, you know, maybe I'd make 600 a month, which is good money to just put back in your hobby, you know. But like I said and admitted before, there was a time, especially once I got medically retired, that I wanted to make this my income, you know, because this is something I could do. I could do at my own leisure. When I was feeling good enough, I could do it. When I wasn't, I could just, you know, make, you know, videos that I had already made. But the reality of it is, I I don't have the discipline, I guess is what I'll say, to push those videos out like that. For me, this has become and will be where I get to come out here and talk to friends. Um, it helps me mentally. It helps me emotionally. It helps me socially. Because believe it or not, I am one of those guys. Like, if I was at a party, I'd be the guy hanging out by the wall going, you know, I just, it's so funny. People think, oh, Stan, man, he must really like getting out there, but I don't. I'm pretty much an introvert. Now, if I know you, I'll talk your ear off. That's not a lie there. I ask anybody that knows me, they're like, they'll be sitting there going, God, I wish Stan would shut up. Probably what you are thinking right now, you know, but I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I was thinking that I need to, yeah, I need to get that out there. So 1,750 subscribers, I am going to do a couple nice knife packages to give away. Throw a little bit of swag and some other stuff in there too. I don't have a lot of channels. The only thing I got channel-wise is my stickers. Um, but, you know, some other things that I've picked up to throw in there. And, yeah. Well, I'm not going to talk too much more. I'll just do a re-show of these knives. The red one. Come on. Yeah, the red one. Nice. And this wood one. This one, man. Nice piece. Well, thanks for putting up with me. How long? Oh, man, 19 minutes. Thank you. If you made it this far, just, I don't know. What should we have you put in there? What should we have you put in there? I don't know. Just put a hashtag something in your comment. Okay? Thank you all so much. With that being said, live long, prosper, and collect your own.